Hello Matt, yeah, should be about loaded by now. Hope you're having a nice Christmas. Yeah, Destruction Derby. One of the first games I've ever seen on the PlayStation. Not that this is the PlayStation version, but I remember being completely blown away by it, the actual destruction on the cars and the 3D modelling. Not going very well here. I would say that was going to be the best view, but oh my god. Certainly will. What's the button to go the other way with the view? Yeah, maybe that's going to be for the best today. So I've not got long, but I wanted to put a bit of an extended gameplay video of this one up. And weirdly, the easiest way to do that these days is just to live stream it. So I've got a dinner appointment at 12:15. Feeling a bit worse for wear actually after yesterday. Ate far too much food. Probably started drinking far too early. And I didn't go to bed till about 3 o'clock this morning. I ended up playing with Mega CD for, I don't know, about 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, that's what I do love about Christmas, just getting that bit of extra time where it's alright just sitting around playing games. It's not an issue. You don't need to worry about someone come knocking on your door trying to sell you like double glazing or facias or anything like that. Not sure what that sort of... Oh! So I was always really a bigger fan of Destruction Derby 2, but I went back and watched my original video on it from, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. It's one of those games, I think some games are probably best left just in the memory. Perhaps it's the kind of thing, probably like this I suppose, you get out once every 10 years and play. It certainly brings it back to me. I'm fond actually of these early 32-bit era games. That's one thing I kind of miss about PlayStation, is the amount of, like, probably not great games to be fair, but they just had that entertainment factor because of what they were trying to achieve. But there's certainly quite a few early Saturn. Got another pretty decent Saturn game that was also on the PS1, supposed to be coming in the post. Oh Matt, there's not got much time for games, hopefully soon. Can't tell the difference between PlayStation version. Camera used to bother me in this game. Yeah, it's a bit awkward. I think that was the thing with Destruction Derby 2, they'd get the camera much better. I was thinking about the other day, like the first few races in Destruction Derby 2 you can get away with actually racing, but after that you just found yourself, you know, getting crammed up in like a corridor and causing as much destruction as possible. I think these days that's not really interesting gameplay, but back then, yeah, that was a novel thing. I mean, I've gone on about it loads, but I remember TOCA touring cars coming out for the PlayStation. And I think it came out before Gran Turismo. It was the first game to support the new analog controller. And me and my mate both got it. And it was link up as well. But we just spent hours, you know, smashing into each other's cars, seeing how much damage could cause. You know, the cars are flipping over or going crazy on the screen, glitching out everywhere. And at the time we thought it was hilarious, but oh, that was not good. And I didn't get any points for that either. But quite interesting, these Saturn ports, because they weren't actually done by Psygnosis. I've just put up a gameplay of Wipeout. I bought myself it for Christmas actually on Japanese Saturn. Was expecting to be a little bit disappointed. That half an hour I played that game for, I was really enjoying myself. It was absolutely fantastic. It was all just coming back, I suppose, you know, the music and everything, and that original Wipeout. It's one of those games where if you've got to get it perfect, and getting around them corners and using the air brakes. Oh man. Oh, that's not good. Now I don't know which way I'm facing. Oh no. Oh funk. But yeah, once you get it all working, I really want to go back the other way where I came from, but it's not looking good. I've got to go this way. It's like if you go one of them like water slide type things there at centre parks. If you get so far down it, there's just no turning back. Nice bit of flickering going on. I mean, I see a lot of people criticise these kind of games, but I think when you're playing it, you don't notice the pop-up or the flickering or anything like that. Especially generally because I'm probably playing games, you know, after work or later in the evening. So I've probably had a couple of beers anyway. What position am I in? 6th place after going the wrong way. That's not bad. That means that everyone else has been doing it. Only 10 points though. Oh, he had a beautiful spin, but I wasn't getting any claim to that. So I'm not sure about the audio delay on this one because I'm just using what's being picked up by the microphone. Oh, Matt says, have fun, thanks for streaming. Yeah, absolutely no problem. Like I say, it's just such an easy way to record a gameplay video. I was just going to leave it with the audio only, but I've seen you pop in. What was this one? 2nd position. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why did I get involved in that? Oh, me. Is that his car? That's his car that's... No. Tell me I'm still in 2nd. Tell me I've not blown my radiator or something. I've crossed the line, surely. Might be. The thing is, if you have a look at the league, you have to look at every single bloody, like League 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to go through them all before you get to the one you're in. Ocean Drive. Nice bit of sea air, help clear my head a little. Which was the first 32-bit machine I had. I got this and games like Road Rash and things like that. Unfortunately, you know, as with a lot of the European stuff, plagued by 50Hz conversions, or rather lack of 50Hz conversions, which was prevalent on the PlayStation as well. I know a lot of people say, well, you know, it's just a gameplay experience we're used to, and I can see, you know, some truth behind that, but I always feel like I want to play the best version of the game on that particular platform, if at all possible. You know, if there's an improvement with the NTSC version, or even the PAL version, I want to play the best one possible, really. I want to know I'm getting the ultimate experience from whatever software I'm playing. Some games, I mean, particularly the Psygnosis stuff on the PlayStation, really good 50Hz conversions. Obviously later on, like, you know, PlayStation and Dreamcast and Xbox and things, and GameCube, they got it mastered. They knew what to do. You weren't losing much real estate on the screen. And of course then, that era started to usher in 60Hz options as well. I think it's also a little bit... I've only got the 20-inch TV here, so close, less than a metre away. I think where it bugged me the most actually was with the Super Nintendo, when I'd play games like F-Zero and Mario Kart, and people would always be commenting saying, oh god, you know, this seems so slow compared to the NTSC version. And I just think, bloody hell, F-Zero, it feels mint like as it is, this power version, I'm loving it. I wonder it would be even better if it was like 15-20% faster. Still reasonably cheap to collect for those Super Famicom. wanting to go that way. I just don't think I could be doing with any more consoles to plug in, as I've gone on about time and time again. It's a jungle down there. It's all good. You know, I've got 5 consoles readily available to play on. Stack of games for all of them. Happy days. Happy days. And I always think to myself, you know, I struggle to decide what to play now. If I had 2,000 games, I don't know if I'd see it as having more choice or just more of a more difficult decision to make. It'll be interesting in years to come if you get like getting these retro consoles now, like Retron and all that business. If in years to come we get disc-based varieties, that could be pretty cool. I'm sure someone's thinking about it. First place. My car's about finished. Still cross the line in first. So I think I'm absolutely smashing this league, to be fair. Cactus Creek. I think it's the bowl after this. Now people have said on the bowl, on the PlayStation version, all the computer opponents are going for you, and the Saturn version it's sort of every man for himself. I can't really say I've noticed much difference personally, but I was never really the biggest fan of the bowl section anyway. It got a bit ridiculous to the point where you're driving around in reverse and it would take you forever. You only got one wheel left, and you know if you've played it. If you've not, well, play it, I suppose. I should imagine this game's on PlayStation Network. At the very least. I don't think the original PlayStation version is particularly expensive. I think it's a little bit more expensive on the Saturn, don't know why. Probably because, you know, not as much Saturn stuff was sold, so hence probably not as much Saturn stuff was produced. Of course it didn't have a platinum range like the PlayStation stuff. Japanese Destruction Derby Saturn, you can get this for less than a tenner. But I would only really recommend it if you've got a lot of nostalgia for Destruction Derby, or just a interest in early 32-bit 3D games. Nowadays I think I'd rather play Demolition Racer on the Dreamcast. Another game I need to do an extended look of, but fortunately it doesn't seem to like loading on my Dreamcast. I had got my eye on an American Dreamcast that was on eBay. It was located in Birmingham, but it was Great Bar, which is, I think it's pretty much central Birmingham or thereabouts. I just went straight through that guy, pretty handy. But either way, it was a lot of hassle just to pick up an American Dreamcast. It was about £20 cheaper than ordering one, you know, and getting delivered, but driving to Birmingham and back, it would have been like about a 100-mile round trip. I don't know, and it seemed a bit sketchy buying a Dreamcast off someone, and he wanted me to pick it up from the Great Bar Hotel. Maybe you're watching this. If so, just post it to me. I kept messaging him, asking if he'd post it to me, but he never replied. I wondered if there was like a language issue, but then I thought, well, it's going to be difficult for him to post it out to me, isn't it, if he doesn't understand what I'm saying? What happens if there's some kind of issue with it? So I passed up on it at the end. Oh, he got smashed and I only got 4 points, but looked good in the replay, as they say. A lot of trouble at these crossroads. No, that was silly because I actually damaged my own car doing that. It's a lot more generous on the points in Destruction Derby 2 as well. But I feel like in Destruction Derby 2 it became more about the points than the actual racing. I could certainly never seem to win the tournaments and stuff without getting the points from smashing people up. Just coming first wasn't really going to cut the mustard. From memory this gets like that later on, because basically there's 5 leagues and you just play whatever there are, the 6 tracks over and over. Like, oh, that is race over. Smashed. That's the hilarious thing. I remember this and just being blown away. They actually had to wait for the other races to finish. I don't know if this is to make it more authentic or it's just how the game works, how it processes the information. I don't think there's anybody watching this, so let me go back to the ordinary audio.
the final lap. Stay on board back. Barriers, they'll only slow you down. Wow, what a race! Stay out of my way.